via trasmissione. Ok, vediamo se devo fare robe. No, top. 2 oro. Ciao e salutiamo tutti, i belli e brutti, vicini e lontani e cazzi e mazzi anche. Ci tenevo a dirlo, cazzi e mazzi è importante. Non pensi? Anch'io. Allora, qui mi dice che sono live. Sono molto felice di questo, quindi mi dovrebbe dire anche che gli storytellers sono live. Anche gli storytellers sono live. E quindi abbiamo chat ovunque per potervi tenere sotto controllo. Quindi se ci dite brutte, dicici qualcosa, anche le brutte cose, secondo me. Continua, giochiamo questa partita. Sono incredibilmente ancora questa stagione 8-2, gioco contro i Tennessee Titans che sono 8-2. Dobbiamo fare figure di merda. Sono leggermente più forti loro. Giochiamo in trasferta il giovedì e abbiamo la Color Rush, quindi non mi distinguerò un cazzo. No, con qualche colore osceno. Vediamo, te lo faccio sapere appena siamo online. Gino è 74, Johnny Football 70. Io insisto a far giocare Johnny in merda. Sarà che mi voglio del male.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL because his ability to run with the football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the past. You may emphasize that part of the game a little bit more.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Ciao, ciao.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Io direi che registro questo elemento.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and very long. Third and long here for Mariota. Finding time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain. Still a ways to go, though.
Oh, píllalo.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
Noi ci affiliamo.
And tough starting field position here.
Perché c'è Gino?
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley.
Perché c'è Gino? Ok. Non ho capito perché l'hai messo.
It's a pickup of 4 and it'll bring up second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Austin's got it left side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
La chiamata più orrenda del mondo, no. Ci ho preso una percezione weak. No, parco è pronto. No, non mi ha chiamato dove parco. Sta tra prima. Ecco il fumble in questa
sequenza. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
They can pass. Gurley. A loss of a yard and it brings up 4th. The 3rd and inches trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Red zone opportunity.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding. Offense, bellissimo.
And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? the guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Mariota to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They come out here in the eye. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Manziel dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Here's Manziel. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's brought down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call it 1st level.
Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Left side caught by Matthews. Whoosh. And some room to roam now. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice time.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manziel. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Wow, that one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing them incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Now Manziel. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our 1st half of play.
Well read.
Thank you. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Sam Acho from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Austin. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Rams getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go now. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And it's 3rd and 5.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Manziel. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And
No, non c'ho più.
escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the 3rd quarter. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quindi un secondo e 17.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. The one running back is Gurley. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
But has not been the best game for him. But he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Time to look now with our spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if this is a game plan, but they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing. Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep it.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Austin's got it left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing is Mariota. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, and it's third down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Austin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Our eyes shift now to the Tennessee defense here. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Manziel. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now Manziel.
No.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read that's picked off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Registro pure. Ho fatto 2 intercetti, uno poteva essere colpa mia, il secondo.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. Back now in Nashville. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Here's Manziel. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Fresh set of downs here. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done. It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, there's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run. What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here. He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on second down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one?
Entra Gino. Perché devo fare qui il QB sneak. Non lo posso fare col salsiccione.
You know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Geno Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Again, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. The 13 yards that time in the first.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll come out in the pistol. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Mi rimette dentro il no di merda.
We focus our attention on the Titans defense now. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
It's not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That's complete. It's Brian Quick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All right, here we go.
Manziel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They begin with Henry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. Well, that run is exactly what you expect from someone of his stature. This is a big back, so you expect him to break some tackles and gain some additional yardage. And it pays dividends, not just for himself as the game goes on, but for his team. Because when he can break down defenses and allow that type of production to happen, it also opens up the passing game in a big way because at some point, you got to start bringing extra defenders to the line of scrimmage to try and slow him down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Ci vediamo alla prossima. Ciao!
So for Tennessee, they just keep